In this video, I will be demonstrating the steps to complete Week 5, Assignment 2, Modifying Reports. In this assignment, you will modify the layout of a report. Step 1 asks you to download and open the Garden Company Assigned To database file. You can see I have that open. Step 2 asks you to click Enable Content if it appears on the security warning bar. Step 3 asks you to save the file by clicking on the File tab, Save Database As, and add your name to the end of the file name. I'm going to put it in my class folder and add my name here, or a name. If the Enable Content pops up again, just go ahead and click it. Step 4 asks you to complete steps 1 through 29 in the textbook beginning on page 129. Step 1 asks you to, under the reports, to right-click on the alphabetical list of products and click Print Preview. Step 2 asks you to maximize the program window if it wasn't already maximized, and then point to the report. You can see my cursor changes to a magnifying glass. Step 3 asks you to click with the magnifying glass to zoom in, and we'll click back out. Step 4, on the View Shortcuts toolbar, to click the Layout toolbar. So remember, these are down here at the bottom, and we're going to click Layout. Step 5, on the Design tab in the Grouping and Totals group, click the Hide Details. So on the Design tab in the Grouping and Totals, click Hide Details. Step 6, below the title, click Product Name by Ones and press the Delete key. So we're going to click right there and press Delete on your keyboard. Step 7, click the control containing A and drag it to the left edge of the header. So you're going to click the control and drag it to the left edge of the header. Step 8 asks you to point to the right border of the selected A control, and when it changes to a double-headed arrow, to drag it to the left so it's just big enough to hold the contents. So you can see it's just changing, and we'll leave it right about there. Step 9 says while the A is still selected, hold down the Shift key and in turn click the product name, the quantity per unit, and the units in stock label to add them to the selection. Step 10, on the Design tab in the Tools function, you're going to click on the Property Sheet button, and you can see the Property Sheet has opened here. I'm going to make it just a little bigger so that you can see the different options. Step 11, on the Format page of the Property Sheet in the top Property box, type 0.25. So over here, you're going to type 0.25, and that's inches. And press Enter. And then it asks you to close the Property Sheet. Step 12, in the Grouping and Totals group, click on the Hide Details to turn it off and display the data from the table. So now you can see the data from the table. Step 13 asks you to click the first text box control under the Units in Stock label, and on the Format Contextual tab in the Font group, click the Center. So we're going to click on the Format tab and then click Center. Now we're going to add some color. So step 14, on the Design tab in the Themes group, over here, you're going to click on the Themes button, and you're going to select and click the Austin thumbnail. Now, as you hover over each thumbnail, you'll see the names. We've seen this in other Office products. And when you come to Austin, it should be right there, you're going to click to apply the Austin theme. Step 15, in the selected area of the report header, but away from the title, click on a blank area. And then on the Format tab in the Control Formatting, which is over here, under the Shape Fill, under Theme Colors, you're going to click the third box, which is the light green background 2. So if you hover over, you see the light green background 2. And so we've changed the formatting of that fill. Step 16 asks you to click outside the dotted border to the left of the first group header. So it'll be over here. And in the background of the Format tab, under Alternate Row Color, select No Color. Step 17, in the Control Formatting group, asks you to click on the Shape Fill button and to select a light brown color. So you might want to choose a light brown. Step 18 asks you to click outside the dotted border to the left of the first row of data in the report and to remove the alternate row color there too. So you'll click alternate row and then no color. Step 19 asks you to click any control and then in the selection group, click select all. So I'll click here. And then in the selection group, I'm going to select all. In the font group, click the font size arrow. So we're going to click the font size and select size 9. Next, you're going to step 21, click on the report's title control. And on the font group, choose 24 for the size, and you're going to select a dark green font. So we'll select a dark green and bold. Step 22 asks you to select the controls in the group header and make them bold and dark green. So you're going to select the controls in the header. I'm holding down my Shift key to select those controls, and also make them bold and the same dark green. Step 23 asks you to scroll down the report and notice that a few of the values have 0 for units in stock. So you can see here that you have a few. Step 24 asks you to click any control in the units in stock, and then in the control formatting, select conditional formatting. Step 25 asks you to click New Rule. Step 26 asks you to check the values in the current record or use an expression. And you're going to say Format cells only where the field value area, and you're going to select less than, and the number will be 1. So you're going to look for anything less than 1, which would be 0. In the bottom, you're going to select bold, and in the font color, you're going to change it to red. And then click OK. Step 28 asks you to click OK again, which we just did, and then scroll down the report. And you'll notice anytime there is 0 for units in stock, it is now in red, bold font. Step 29 asks you to close the report, clicking Yes to save your changes to the design. I'm going to return to the classroom. Step 5 asks you to close the database file. If you're prompted, click Yes to save your changes. You're going to submit this file to the Week 5 Assignment 2 Dropbox.